amazing. You guys, you're going to get your pen and paper out because she is going to rock your world on how to map to success. Her name is Jennifer Harris, Black Status. Come on up, girl. Woo! You do that and then hand it over. Hey guys!
Hey, hey.
Hey. My name is Jen Harris. Like Jennifer said, I'm a Black Status presenter with Unique. I've been with Unique for probably coming up on 4.5 years now. I'm really excited to be here with you guys. I'm really proud of you all for being here. It is a huge step in your business to show up. So everyone, round of applause for you guys. I'm going to talk to you guys today about mapping to success and more specifically, how to get to where you want to be regardless of what's going on in your life, okay? You could be going through hell and you can still map to that goal that you want to get to in your business and you can apply this to your real life too if it works. So first, and I'm going to be that girl, can everyone stand up? I know. Nap time's over. All right. I want you to sit down if you think that life is easy. And who sat down because I want the secret? Now I want you to sit down if you think this business is easy. Good. I'm glad that you guys are on the same page as me because listen, nothing worth having in this entire world is ever going to be easy. That includes this business, that includes the success or the paycheck or the status, whatever you want from this business, that includes that, okay? So I want you guys to know that just like many of you in this room, we aren't giving up on life. Don't give up on your business just because it isn't easy, okay? You guys can sit down now. And I'm going to tell you guys a little story. A lot of you here have probably heard my success story. I've told it tons of times. But today I want to tell you guys a little bit more about the struggle behind that success story because I think it might help some people to kind of know what was going on behind the scenes while our team was building the Black Status and then lost some legs and tried to build back to Black Status. So, and all the things that come with it. So, you guys don't have to raise your hand if you don't want to, but I know, because I know there's a stigma involved with it, and so if you feel like being vulnerable, if you or your family has been touched by addiction at all, raise your hand. Wow. Okay, so you guys know I'm a boy mama. Love my boys. When my youngest was 2 months old, I walked in on my husband at the time shooting heroin in our bathroom. There had been a lot going on leading up to that, and my whole world came crashing down. This was probably maybe 2 years before Unique came into my life. And I went into a very, very dark place dealing with that. He went to rehab. I was a single mom for a little over a month, and I decided, you know what? I love him. I'm going to try to make this work. And so he moved back in after rehab. He relapsed. And then we went through the whole cycle again and ended up back together. There's a lot of work to do if you are married to someone who is an addict, even if they're in recovery. And I am going to admit that before Unique, I did not choose to do that work for myself at all. So I'm going to take all the ownership possible that I can and let you guys know that everything I'm about to tell you has nothing to do with putting anyone else down or not taking ownership of where I went wrong and everything. But I want you guys to know what the reality of working a business looks like when it comes to incorporating your real life, okay? Because a lot, maybe you don't have this specifically in your life, but you probably have something else going on because your business is not going to be your entire life, right? But you can still make it work. I promise you that. So, listen, after I found Unique, I poured my heart and soul into this business. It was everything for me because I found so many things that I was missing in my life. And one of the things that happened is I stopped paying attention to, the recovery part of my my husband's journey, and suspicious things started to come up again. And it turned out that every time that I would approach him about something suspicious that I saw, thinking that maybe he wasn't in recovery anymore, especially with us having 2 small kids, the books were always flipped, and it always became about, what I was doing wrong, or how there was something wrong with me. So as I'm trying to build this business, as I'm trying to find myself and work on the personal development that you guys better all be doing every single damn day, as I'm trying to do that, I'm being told things like, I don't have any friends. I can't tell you how many times I've heard those words out of the mouth of the person that was supposed to be my biggest supporter. I have no friends, and anybody that is my friend or claims to be my friend doesn't actually know me, so they can't be my friend. When I would do my personal development in the mornings or in the evenings, if he walked by and even heard the personal development, he would start mocking it. I've literally had someone open my bedroom door at night and come in and say, I just need to tell you that you're a horrible person, and I hope you should know that. Shut the door and leave. I've been told that this business that I do, that is my passion. You guys, if you know me, know that. It is my passion to help other people, to coach other people, to learn something and then teach it. I've been told that that's a scam, that I'm scamming people, that I'm taking advantage of other people. While really, I was finding joy in bringing joy to other people and finding people like Chelsea, who would shake in front of a camera like this. And now, you guys are about to see her, I think, in 2 more speakers. You're gonna be like, whoa!
Way to build it
Sorry,
up.
building you up there a little bit. But seriously, that is what this is all about to me and always has been. It wasn't about making money off of someone else or making money off of a mascara, okay? That's all perks. But to hear someone tell you that the business that you are passionate about, that you're finding happiness, that you're finding true friends from, that aren't your real friends, fake internet friend right there.
Yep.
When you guys have someone tell you this, it crushes your soul. And you start to feel things feeling like I'm not lovable. I don't belong here, I don't have a purpose. The things that I thought were bringing me joy, maybe they're just not even real. You start to believe what this person is telling you. I had screenshots sent to me of him going out of his way. This was, guys, 4.5 years into this business? 6 months ago, okay? Going out of his way after I left my full-time, high-paying job to do this full-time, sending me screenshots about how terrible network marketing can be. I'm sorry, who here thinks that network marketing is bad in any shape or form? Okay, right? All right, so just making sure. Because if you do, get out. Because it's completely changed my life and so many others. And I find joy in everything I do. So all this time, I'm working my business, and I am feeling fulfilled on the outside, and on the surface. But deep down, I was struggling every day with my self-worth, who I really was, and was I worthy of any of the success that was coming along with this journey that I was on, right? Because honestly, guys, the hardest part of any journey is believing that you are worthy of the destination. And we all have 2 choices, okay? Whether it comes to someone not supporting you in the business or, another thing going on in your life, you have 2 choices, okay? Number 1, if you have someone in your ear, actually, let me ask you, who has ever had anyone tell them straight up or make them feel like they can't succeed in this business or don't deserve to? Okay, I'm sorry, because that sucks, and you need to just tell them to go away. But I was gonna say something else, and I'm like, that's not appropriate. So here's the thing, we all have 2 choices when it comes to that, okay? We can either listen to what that person says, and we can believe them, and we can say, I'm gonna let you dictate what my success will be. I'm going to let you dictate my journey to my final destination. Or I'm going to take control, and I'm going to look at the facts. I have to do to find my self-worth and find my success, and you can come with me, or you can, peace buddy, okay? And I encourage you all to do the second choice. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, I've had my weak moments. There were moments where I let it dictate me. There were moments where I almost didn't go on, not just in my business, but in other ways, and that's stories for another time. But you guys, you can be there, you can feel that low, and you can still overcome it and do amazing things. And I wanna show you guys, if you're okay with it, I wanna show you guys kind of a way that I use throughout my business to get through those struggles and to get past what people were telling me I was or wasn't worthy of. Do you guys want to see?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. So I love this. I just have to read this real quick because I think it's just very true. If you fail to plan, you're actually planning to fail. Okay, so here's the thing that I did, okay? When you hear what someone else is telling you, it's easy to believe what they say, right? Because it's what you're hearing. And your brain will process any information given to it. So especially if it's a loved one, if it's someone that you value their opinion, and they're telling you that you can't succeed at something, or you're not worthy of it, or you're unlovable, or you're not meant to do this, or it's a scam, right? If someone else is telling you that, you're going to believe it because of the value you put on that person's opinion. What you need to do is stop that in its tracks and look at facts. And let me tell you guys something. You want to know the one thing that's never lied to me in my life, besides laundry? Math, okay? Math doesn't lie. Math is facts. So what helped me, and I'm green personality, but this will apply to you even if you're not green. What really helped me is mapping. And so I want to talk to you guys about mapping in a couple areas of your business and how you can apply that, because looking at the cold facts of mapping and math is going to help you get past the words that someone says because of how they feel. Because what they say to you doesn't mean anything about you, okay? And when you can plug into this stuff that I'm going to show you and apply it to your business and truly start believing in yourself, that's when you're going to see yourself take off and see some success. So personal mapping. Number one is setting your goals, and Nikki, you slayed this already, and I love that she brought this up because I want to reiterate it because it is true. If you write down a goal, I think you said 50%, I read something near there too, so like when you write down a goal, it is literally proven that you are 50% more likely to achieve that goal. And if you want to increase that odd even more, I want you to write down why that is a goal of yours. So a great practice to get in the habit of every day, and my beauties and I are doing this, is every morning when you wake up, before you even look at your phone, think of one thing you want to accomplish that day and why you want to accomplish it. Don't look at your phone yet, because you know what? You look at your phone, you open it up, you're going to see emails in your inbox, and that's going to change your goal. You got to go off of your soul and what you truly want. So wake up, write that down, write down why it's your goal, and then move on with your day. And I guarantee you, if you start doing that, you're going to see those goals happening every day. Every day. Make it a habit. Okay. Calendar planning. Who doesn't know what calendar planning is? Great. Fantastic. Oh, wait. Just one? Okay, well, come find me later because I will teach it. But I don't want to take up too much time. So if you don't know what calendar planning is, though, there's tons of training out there. You guys, if I will talk about calendar planning till I'm blue in the face, because it is one of the number one things that has helped me succeed in my business. If you do not fill in all of your free time with, who said that earlier, network and build instead of Netflix and chill? Nikki, on fire. So, like, seriously, you got to do that. So blank space in your calendar, fill it in. And then, with personal mapping, when you map out your goals, and you map out your month, you plan out your month so that your actions match your goals. That's all the calendar planning, it's a whole separate training. But when you do that, think of some rewards and punishments you can give yourself. So I really, really love, Eric Worre introduced this idea to me of punishments is, so rewards are easy, right? Like if I hit green status this month, if I sell $2,000 this month, then I'm gonna go buy XYZ, or I'm gonna have this amount of free time or whatever, right? But punishments, how fun. So what if you say,
So
no guys, come on. We're in a work function. So what if instead you say, if I don't hit my goal of XYZ today or this month, then I'm gonna send my worst enemy $30 or whatever, or I'm going to, I don't know, if you have like a sports team that you hate, I'm gonna wear a jersey of them. Just think of something that you do not want to do more than anything in the world, and instead of just giving yourself a reward, that is a great type of of motivation to get to your goals. So I love that. Okay. Guys, I made up a word.
Maps. Oh my god.
Jen vocabulary. Makes me so excited. Okay,
Oh
math.
my god. Map.
It's kind of awkward, but it works. So listen, math is math and math. So we're gonna put math class to you. So you guys never thought you were gonna use math class at all in like real practical life, did you? Me either, but guess what we get to? So exciting. So okay, this is gonna be really basic. We're just gonna do some math here real quick, all right? So let's say that I wake up on June 1st and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna sell $500 this month. And then I just like roll over in my bed and go back to sleep and I'm like, whatever. Do you think I'm gonna sell $500? Hell no. But what if I wake up and I'm like, I'm gonna sell $500 and I mean it, so I'm gonna come up with a plan to do that. You wanna know one way to come up with a plan? Break down some numbers, figure out what you need to do specifically, like those SMART goals. Nikki again. We must be right here, girl.
We do this every month.
Yes.
Those 3 things every month.
Yes, girl.
Best.
Yes.
The best.
Yes, this is how you get to your goals, is you break down the numbers as far back as you need to take them to get to that end number that you want to get to. So for example, if your goal is 500 PRS, how many kudos do you need to sell? And I don't know, I made this before this month's kudos was out, I think. So, what is it, 88?
Yeah.
Yeah, so okay. So just pretend it's 89, because I'm not psychic. That's one thing I don't have going for me. So just pretend it's 89. So you take 500 divided by 89. You say, all I have to do is sell 6 kudos, guys. How easy does that sound? Pretty achievable, right? So now you're not super overwhelmed. Now you know all you have to do is sell 6 kudos and bam, it's done, right? You can do the same thing with any of our products, okay? How many 4Ds? 500 divided by 29 is how many?
18. Did you just do the count?
Okay. I'm the only one that likes that. All right, anyways, you guys get it, right? All right,
Oh my
team
god.
mapping. So you can do, you don't have to just do this for your personal business. Let's say that you are ready to start building the pink, blue, green, orange, purple, black, beyond, right? You can literally map your way to any status in this company. And here's how you do it, okay? You're going to take inventory of your team, okay? So let's say you have a goal for June to get to green set. Is that the example I gave? Green? Okay. So let's say for June you want to get to green. So what you have to do is you got to do some math to get to green. So I always like to try to plan my month a day or two ahead of time, okay? So I normally will sit down on like May 30th and say, what do I want June to look like for me? And 30 days has yeah, like a day or two. Okay. And I will take inventory and I will look and I will see who on my team has achieved X amount, in May that I can talk to because they might be interested in promoting next month. And like Jen said, work where they're at. Do not go to your team and say, okay, I need to get to green this month, so I need you to be blue and I need you to be pink and I need you to be this. No, you need to sit back and take inventory. And if you take that inventory in May for June, and you talk to these people and you say, hey, Amber, where do you want to be at your business next month? Have you thought about going for pink? And she says, I'm not interested. Then you better start looking elsewhere or you better change your goal and start sponsoring and then build a green the next month, okay? So it helps so much. Taking inventory helps so much. There's a reason why like stores and places have like inventory. It's a thing. Do you guys know that? It's a real thing. You can apply it to our business too, okay? So take inventory, meet your team members where they are for their goals, and then it's super simple. You do a little bit of math, all right? So for example, if you were mapping to green, you need 10,000 company wholesales, right? So this is really simple addition, guys. It's like second grade. Like I think Camden could do this. So if you have $10,000 company wholesales that you need, and you have 3 people pushing for pink, and 1 person pushing for blue, for themselves, right? And you're going to help them reach their goals because this is their goal. That adds up to $10,000. right? Did I get my math right?
Yeah. Wouldn't that be embarrassing
And
if she didn't?
I can't do math in my head to save my life. I'm up here talking about math and I can't actually do it. So it's really that simple though, guys. So if you sit down and you do that and you just look at it, you look at this little chart and you're like, okay, green, it's happening. Nope. You know what comes next? Work. An action plan and work. You need to map, you need to now step back and map these people to pink and blue, okay? How many kudos do we need on this team to get to pink? And how are we going to sell those, okay? How many 4Ds do we need on this team to get to pink, and how are we going to sell those? Map backwards, figure out your action plan, and apply it. Does this all make sense, guys? Yeah? Okay. So, here's the thing. I remember with everything that I just told you, all those struggles that I just told you that I had going on in my life while working this business. They were there from the second I signed up in this business, and I'm still working through them. I can tell you guys when I had my breakthrough moment. I went to GoPro in December, this past December, and I was sitting there, and I heard all these amazing people come on stage and talk, and I got a lot of things that I could take home and apply, and that's very important, guys, that you take home a to-do list from today and put it into action. But I had all these things, and I was so excited, and I texted so at that time, my ex-husband and I we were separated, but we were still kind of like up and down. And I had said to him, wow, I feel like I just went into a whole new league. Everything in my life, in my mind, just changed for me this weekend. I don't even know who I was before I came here. Everything's different. And it just had to do with the vibes in the room, with the things that I heard. It was just, I wanted to be on a whole new playing field. I said, I feel like I was playing small and I'm ready to go to the big leagues. And do you know what he did? He sent me back a screenshot of how network marketing was a scam. That was his response. And this is, by the way, after I'd already earned like 5 freaking cruises and like,
such a scam.
bought stuff and like quit my full-time corporate America job that was making me miserable and like spend more time with my family. But yeah, some scam. But anyways, like that was the response I got. And it's crazy because I remember, I'm gonna hurry this up. I remember that it was almost like the universe gives you exactly what you need when you need it. It was the closing speech at GoPro, and Eric told us that when you are about to change your frequency of how you operate, your energy level, your vibes, how you play the game of life, that life will hit back, and it will hit back hard. And you will enter into a storm that you were never ready to enter into. And I remember in that moment, I literally, you guys can probably see the goosebumps in the back. I was like, I'm ready. I'm ready. Bring it. And I came home, and it was Christmas and everything, so we got through the holidays. And that's when I looked at my life, and I said, I'm ready to go through with this divorce because I deserve more. I was not put in this world to feel unworthy or unlovable or like I cannot be better than what I'm doing right now. I was put here to change lives. I was put here to help other people. I was put here to tell a story that I was being forced to keep quiet that could help other people step into their greatness. That's why I'm here. And so let me tell you guys something crazy, okay? Beauties, stand up. Beauty bells. All of y'all, stand up. All you beauty bells. Leading up to GoPro, my team had not requalified black status for an entire year. GoPro is December. January through this month, we have hit black status every single month, and it's not me. It's these women. It's just a lesson, guys, that sometimes life can be scary. Sometimes it can feel like you're not doing the right thing. Sometimes you can have someone in your ear telling you that you're not doing the right thing. But the second that you change your mind and you decide to step into your greatness and take ownership of your life and what you're meant to do and what your purpose is, that's when you're going to succeed, and that's when you're going to be truly happy. I thank you guys so much for having me, and I wish you all the best.